Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Cindy.
And we're here with another Feeding Frenzy for the Master Key System. This is part 1, day 19.
We are related to the world without by the objective mind. The brain is the organ of this mind, and the cerebrospinal system of nerves puts us in conscious communication with every part of the body. This system of nerves responds to every sensation of light, heat, odor, sound, and taste.
Isn't that amazing? The human body's just amazing.
Yeah. I was talking about sneeze the other day. That's just truly cool. We are related to the world without by the objective mind.
We are.
What's it mean to you? How are we?
Well, that's how we perceive our surroundings and where we are in our surroundings is through the mind. And so that's how we relate. Sometimes we relate through emotions, but I believe that we relate better through how we perceive others and how others perceive us.
Right.
And we do all that through the mind.
I relate it to computers, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And with all computers, there's an input and a process and an output.
Mm-hmm.
And for input, you have to have some kind of sensor, such as a keyboard, which
Mm-hmm.
can censor the touch, or a light sensor, or some kind of sensor. And for
Mm-hmm.
us, what are our sensors? Taste and smell.
Mm-hmm.
So all those things come in through one of our senses.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe there's more than just the 5. But
Right.
it comes in through those senses, and then we process it with
Mhm.
our mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some sort of output, which can either be an action or speaking or some sort of action
Mm-hmm.
like that. So that makes sense to me. That's how we relate to the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
That's pretty cool. It says the brain is the organ of this mind, and the
Mhm.
cerebrospinal system of nerves puts us in constant communication with every part of the body.
The brain is the motherboard.
The brain is the motherboard, and your hand is the mouse and the keyboard, and just as the processor speaks to all those different parts of the computer, our mind, through the nerves, speaks to all the parts of our body.
Mm-hmm.
The system of nerves responds to every sensation of light, heat, odor, sound, and taste. It's pretty cool. We are just a big computer.
We are. We are.
Very complex computer. Some of us are more complex than others.
What are you saying?
I'm not going there. You're not going to get me on that.
All right, you may have more bits, okay? You might have more memory
have more
than
RAM.
I do, but I've got more RAM.
It's the same thing. Got a bigger hard drive, so there.
I think I've got the quarter of the hard drive. But anyway,
Okay, so why
I've got a faster processor. I'll give you
Okay,
that. How's
all right.
that?
Why do you think you threw this in here? We've been talking about all this inner world, outer world stuff. Why do you throw this in here about the body?
Well, I don't know. That's a good question. I think the body is a beautifully sculpted piece of art and science, and it's just amazing the way it works and how it has to function within such small parameters for it to function at all. Just our temperature, our internal temperature can only fluctuate just fractions of a degree for it to function properly. It blows my mind. Now, why I put it in here, I really don't know.
I believe he puts it in here because he's talking about the inner world, he's talking about the outer world, and now he's saying the body is what pulls those two together.
Good one.
That's the connection between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's going to go on to say, I'm just guessing here, but I'm thinking he's going to go on to say that if we learn to control this body, we'll know how to bring that inner world into the outer world.
You read ahead.
No? Well, I may have years ago, but I don't remember. It's just not
But that makes
clicking with
perfect
me.
sense, yeah.
Is that our body, through our senses,
It is our connection to our inner and outer world.
Right, and through our senses, then the system of nerves responds to every situation through our senses. And it brings more information into the inner world, which can be processed, and then spit back into the outer world. Wow. So then when we fear something on the outer world, it brings that into the processor, which does all its processing and then spits out reactions. Oh, wow. That's interesting. It ties the two worlds together.
Oh, then it leads you to think, if we weren't in physical bodies, could we experience this world? You know, because we're fond of saying that we are spirits.
But,
We are spiritual
and
beings.
so I think the answer is no, because the spiritual beings are wanting to be in this body so that they can experience this world. Cool.
So this truly is our vehicle for being here. And without the body, or without maintaining the body, then it also affects how we interpret our experience here.
But I do believe there's still other spirits here,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't experience it
Not in the same
we do.
way.
And
Right.
they can't manifest the same way we can. That's cool. That's
cool.
really cool, isn't
That's
it?
good stuff.
Yeah, very good stuff.
Mm.
Wow.
Shreve.
Shreve.